Welcome to Alpha Theory. Consider this your spoiler warning. Is Jon Snow's brother the Night King? I wanted to dive into the idea of the possibility of Jon Snow's brother being the Night King. But before I get further in this video, I want to just be clear that this is not a Bran is the Night King video. I do not plan on making any videos about Bran being the Night King. There are already enough of them out there. The brother I'm talking about is Jon's half-brother, the child of Rhaegar and Elia Martell. Now, this child was said to be killed by the Mountain, but what if that isn't true? In the books, some characters claim that the baby was swapped for a random peasant baby before the Mountain killed it. We also know that the Mountain smashed the child's head in so badly that the child was unrecognizable, while the others the Mountain killed could be identified. Rhaegar's first son could not be identified, and Ned Stark called the child a Red Ruin. In the books, it is claimed the child is called Aegon, but I'm sure if it appears in the show, they will have to give it another name, since Aegon is Jon's name in the show, and it would be awkward for two brothers to have the same name. Many readers feel that Aegon, Jon's half-brother, from the books is a fake, and part of Dany's prophecy even states, "Don't trust the Mummer's dragon," so it could be assumed that Varys Targaryen is a fake, the one that was with Tyrion right now in the books. Why do I think that Jon's brother might be the Night King, you might ask? Well, for multiple reasons. I will go over them. Now, in the show, we see the Night King touch a child and turn it into a White Walker. This is pretty important for multiple reasons. One, it shows us how White Walkers, possibly even the Night King, was made. And two, it shows the White Walkers' age, meaning they aren't immortal. So the current Night King is more likely not the original Night King. And just as Jon or Dany is Azor, they weren't the original Azor. History is just repeating itself with new characters. The Night King has also not been building his armies for too long. It seems kind of recent that he started raising the dead and building his army, so we can assume he hasn't been around too long. Looking at prophecy, one of the most talked about bits of prophecy that pops up in so many Game of Thrones videos is, the dragon has 3 heads. Most people assume Dany and Jon are 2 of them, and that leaves everyone making theories for almost every other character being a Targaryen from Varys to Tyrion. However, what if Jon's brother is the 3rd head and the 3rd dragon rider? After all, the Night King now has a dragon. Wouldn't that be hinting that since he is a dragon rider, that he is most likely a Targaryen? If Jon's brother is the Night King, it also means that he would be the rightful heir to the Iron Throne, and it is possible that he's going after the Iron Throne. After all, the original Aegon used magic and dragons to conquer Westeros. This Aegon, the Night King, already has a dragon and is using magic to raise the dead. So in a lot of ways, he is following in his ancestors' footsteps. In one of my following videos in the future, I plan on discussing who I think created this Night King. And no, I do not think it was Leaf or Bran. Let me know what you think of this theory, of Jon Snow's brother being the Night King. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe if you liked my theory and you would like to see more theory and review videos on Game of Thrones or other shows.